We're on to 4.2, which is reflection. So we're moving on with transformations, right? Again, like I explained earlier, take your phone. Everything you can do to this phone that doesn't involve breaking it is a transformation, right? Last time we did translations, which is moving it. Today we're doing reflection, which is turning it, right? It's flipping it. Just exactly like looking at a reflection in a mirror. It's the same kind of thing, okay? Maybe think more like looking at a scenery in water, right? That reflection kind of makes a mirrored image. That's what we're going to do today, okay? So essential question is, what is a reflection? And how do I reflect figures? Not too bad. All right. So reflection is a transformation, like we talked about, a movement. Okay, that's what we think here. It's movement. Representing a flip of a figure over a point or a line. Okay. We use this prime just like last time. So to label the new points, like A, if you're going to move A, it'd be A prime. Okay, we talked about that last time. So there's not much to this. There's only one page. It's a one-pager, right? But really all you're going to do is you're going to indicate the line that you're reflecting over, count how far you are from it, and then count that far away from it. Okay? It'll make a lot of sense, I promise. So here we're going to rotate about the y-axis. So the y-axis goes up and down. Let's go ahead and make sure we know that. This is the y-axis. Okay? So I have my points, S, T, J, and A, I guess. And so, for example, I take A, and I want to reflect it across there. So I count how far it is from it, 1, 2, 3, and then I count that far away, 1, 2, 3. And I call that A prime. I do the same thing for J, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's J prime, T prime, and S prime. Yeah, I do that correctly. Connect the dots. And now, as you can see, not the best drawing, but we have a figure that is flipped, right? Like this one, the long side's on the right, now it's on the left. Okay, it's flipped, or if you folded the page, they almost collapse on each other, right? But it's a reflection, okay? Those are reflections. They're looking in a mirror. And so all you do is count how far you are from the line that you're reflecting over, and then you go the other way. That's all there is to it, okay? Nothing crazy on this section. Number 2, reflected across the line x equals a negative 1, okay? Remember, x equals is always a vertical line. So we want x equals negative 1. That's this line right here. Let's do it in purple again. X equals negative 1. Okay, count how far you are from it. W is 1 away, so W prime is going to go right here. S goes right here. P is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's P prime. And what is that? I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. I prime. Connect. And again, you'll see... Oh, I lost my prime. That's a reflection of the picture. It's kind of flipped, right? But it's just flipped over the line. Okay? All there is to it. Number 3. Reflect across the line y equals 2. Now, y equals 2 is a horizontal line through 2. So let's draw that. Okay, I would always recommend drawing this line in. It really, really helps, I promise. Okay? Now, L is 1 unit away, so you go the opposite. Sorry. 1 unit away, so you go the opposite. It's going to be up here, which is going to look a little weird. Okay? U is 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3 away. U prime. Notice how they flip-flopped? But again, the advice is just count how far you are, the point is from the line, and go the opposite way. Okay? So X is 1, 2, 3, so I'll go 1, 2, 3. X prime. So they overlap a little bit, but it's just a flip. Okay? That's all there is to it. So it just flipped over, nothing to it. The last one is number 4. We want to reflect it across the x-axis and then across the y-axis. So let's do the x-axis first. We'll do that in green and purple. So here's the x-axis. Okay. So we're going to reflect it across that first. So B stays the same. It's on there. It's 0 units from there, right? So B prime stays there. C is 2. And A is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's color this one in first. So there is the first movement, right? But we're not done yet. It wants us to do 2. Let's use orange. Orange should work. And we're going to go across the y-axis now. It says reflect its image. So the image is the the new one. So we're going to reflect the green one now across the y-axis. That's up and down. So now we count. That goes right here. Now, we're just going to call this a double prime. It's our second movement, and so that's completely legal to do. C is 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. C double prime. And B is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. B double prime. Alright, so this is where the advice from the first video really comes in handy. Which triangle is our final answer? Okay, and now if you were trying to present this to a teacher, you'd want it to be super clear, right? So what you do, you just color it in. Mr. Larson, that's the final answer. It's very obvious, right? And you can actually go back. It's going to upset a lot of you as far as colors go. But you can go back and color in all your final answers if you want to. I really enjoy that when students do that. It shows me that they know what they're talking about. Sometimes I get worried that you're just filling in the boxes. But that is it. Nothing crazy again, right? We're trying to build like a toolbox of different ways that we can move things. And so so far we have translations, just moving it around, and then reflections. Okay, so next week we'll do rotations and then dilations, and that'll be it. Okay, enjoy your weekend. Have a good break. See you on Monday.